Before you give up on her, watch this. Okay, have you realized that Hannah has pulled back? Have you noticed that she's not texting the way she used to? Have you finally identified that sometimes she calls you once a week? Sometimes she ignores your texts? Most men, when they realize and feel this, they instantly go into a panic mode, and then they desperately try to call more, text more, care more, show more affection, and try to do things that might communicate a specific image that they need the lady to see. The image is care. What if I tell you today, Isaac, that don't act as if you are defeated, because it is an opportunity to use it for your own benefit. And this opportunity most men miss. And most of you guys think that I lost her, right? I need to prove my worth and my value to Hannah. I need to act in ways that communicates I really need this to work. And because she has pulled back over certain things that maybe she started, she pulls back not on things that make sense. No. Most men panic. I want you to turn this, Isaac, as an opportunity to have your self-respect, Isaac, not to desperately beg, not to try hard. When you watch this video, you will be in a position that most men never reach. The first thing, Isaac, is understanding why she pulled away. She misses the chase. At first, she used to chase you, over-validate herself to you, over-communicate, and it was thrilling. It was a misery. She never really knew you. But right now, she exactly knows how you feel, Isaac. She exactly knows how her action makes you overreact, respond in an emotional state that communicates weakness to her own perception. Women are subconsciously testing your emotional stability. Will this move him off center? If you will overreact or if you will panic. You can feel a man who is in a panic mode when he consistently tries to communicate, trying to show love. But this is to reinforce her perception of reality. And you will try to act as if you care so much so that maybe she can show love and she can reciprocate. She doesn't get it. All she knows is the self-importance that she has. It's not about you, Isaac. It's about her. She thinks she is this high, you are this low. When you come up with an opinion, she will think that because she has the control, she has the power, she doesn't want to engage and feel like you have the control. You do not have the control. It's about the needs and the wants. But she thinks she has lost the control. For having the control gives her a perception that there is a relationship, and her self-importance is the reason why you guys are dating. This will emasculate you, Isaac, and you will feel like you are not worthy. This will affect your self-esteem. She will act in ways that will show love sometimes, just to spike and trigger a feeling that maybe you can feel like she can, then she will pull back again. She acts in ways that shows love because she knows you will think she cares, or you will feel like she cares. Now, the worst thing is this character that is in her, it's easier for the other person to influence her. It's easier for the other person to convince her. The weakness that is in her, everyone can identify it in her. And due to this, the other person and other people, her friends, have the upper hand over her. They can overtly or covertly use it against you. And here you are the one who is in control, but you do not, you have the power. You have the power over Hannah, and you have the power over people who think they are helping Hannah, because Hannah thinks the only way she can have the control and the power that is just an illusion is by acting in ways that communicate safety. And that is just a perceived image that her friends will communicate, and they will tell her, and because she believes her friends so much, her friends will use that against her. You need to be aware of that. So you hold the power. You do what is right for you and for the relationship. You act in ways that communicates healthy because it's logic, that is fact, and you take accountability. You try to communicate love, but to her, she feels like she has the power because you stayed, because you never reinforced the boundary. And that gives her an illusion which reinforces other people to use that against you guys, and they will push her. Even when it won't be directly, it will be indirect. She will learn that from other friends, and then she will reinforce it on you because she expects a specific return from you. What's wrong with you? Are you okay? She's narcissistic. She is. She's controlling. She is. And you are the problem. Most of you guys, instead of pulling back the moment Hannah does, what do? You try a little bit hard. You call more often. You try to prove something. And this is you breaking and trying to remove attraction. She will not work for that attraction. It's readily available. She can't even see it. You can only see the attraction when it's not available. Right now, she doesn't need to work for your attention anymore now that you are consistently trying to chase her. And unless she is doing the right thing, unless she is detached, unless she can see the bigger picture, she already has the control over the relationship. Because it serves her self-interest, and it's not for the interest of the relationship. If she won't work for your attention, she won't value it. And accept that first, Isaac, before we continue. The silent test. This is what most men miss. When Hannah pulls back, she is indirectly watching you. You won't even see it coming, and you can't even sense it, but she is watching you through her instinct. Does he really care that much that he is moved off center when I pull back? And here's the thing, it's not a conscious thing, it's a subconscious thing, for she is using her instinct and she is relying on her instinct. She again asks herself, will he chase me or will he hold his ground? Will he try hard to please me? Does he value me that much? And if he values me, I am so much of an importance to Isaac than he is to himself. So he is putting me first as a priority. And that is a turn-off. Before we continue, let me just be clear first, so that you can't misjudge me. Remember, this is a woman who pulls back when nothing is wrong, okay? This is a woman who pulls back because maybe you came up with a conversation that made her feel like it's sensitive. And because it is sensitive, she pulls back to deal with her own emotions. And at the same time, she is watching with her instinct. You need to be aware that this applies to women who pull back when nothing was wrong. And if you came up with a conversation that was sensitive to them, let me tell you something. No. Let me not. No. Someone is always watching, right? Listening, right? That is a fact. It's a good thing. What to do instead of chasing? This is the one trick that you need to apply, is to match her energy. You are not matching her energy because you're trying to use a game on her and get a specific return. You are matching her energy to also respect yourself and understand that she needs to deal with her emotions first. One thing that I have learned about energy is the one who pulls away, again Isaac, the one who pulls away expecting a specific return, they are the one who will suffer more because she hasn't fully pulled away. The expectation alone, it's an energy that is consistently forming, consistently waiting, consistently expecting, and it's enlarging in the psychological world, but the psychological world has to be empty. And now that is not making sense, and you are not reciprocating, and they are not getting the return, you are the one, or they are the one who will do what? Who will be affected. So the one who has a high expectation and who is using the energy in a negative way, they are the one who do more harm to themselves, for they are the one who suffers more. And the ones who try to act in ways that shows acceptance of the what is without trying to change, they are the one who try to live a more peaceful life. For the fact is, you can't control the outside world, but you can learn how to deal with a situation in a more healthy way that doesn't communicate a specific word, a specific feeling that is negative to your own perception. When she comes back, Isaac, don't rush to reciprocate. Don't rush to welcome her back. Most men try to act in ways that show love and appreciation because maybe this action has made you feel in a certain way, but it is just a trigger. When she acts in ways that shows love or she comes back, hold your guard. Don't rush. Don't be extremely happy. She needs to prove her comeback, that it's genuine, that she is serious about coming back and it's not a game. Because the moment you reciprocate instantly, she has received the validation that she was yearning to get from you, and now she will pull back. The moment you remain stagnant and try to reciprocate too quickly, then she will again take the advantage of framing you and zoning you in a place that you do not belong. You are in control of the relationship. Challenges come to push you and force you to be in a different state of being, and you need to accept that first. And unless you accept that, it will always play against you because of your perception of reality, depending on how you think Hannah values you. But the value, it is in the state of acting, responding, pulling back. When you act in ways that shows more love, shows more care, the moment she comes back, then you are reinforcing a specific energy that is negative to consistently operate in that relationship. And this is when everything will again quickly crumble after she receives the validation that she really desired. If you do this, she will realize that she needs to respect you more and not to take you for granted. If she doesn't come back, you need to understand this. Not every woman, Isaac, comes back. You are acting in ways to put yourself in a healthy state of being. Maybe she is in an unhealthy state of being and her energy and your energy doesn't match. She wants you to match her energy so that you can have a relationship, because that is her definition of healthy. But it's a negative energy that you will consistently be operating on, and this will communicate that you accept to be controlled because you value her that much more. But value is in both of you. And when you accept that sometimes women will not come back because maybe they feel like they are losing control, or they feel like your energy is different, it's more healthy, it's in a way that she can't control you, then accept one fact, that you act in ways that defines what you perceive is reality. When you entertain someone who is unhealthy, you are operating in a consistent negative energy, and she will again come back to take advantage of you. So women just don't come back, and that is okay. Live your life. She was not meant for you. That is again okay. She will maybe start to watch your status, to reach out, to trigger something about love, to ask you if you are okay. That is the nature of a human being. When they feel like they are losing the access to your presence, and your presence is your energy, for your energy amplifies her lack of confidence or her perception of who she is, you can only divert her expectation by not feeling bad or reciprocating, but by accepting the pullback and taking it as an opportunity to be aware that you deserve more. And until you learn and realize this, things will always work against you. Finally, after days, weeks, and even months, she will realize that you are not reaching out. She was used to you reaching out. She was used to you acting in ways that defined who you are according to her own perception. Now you are not reaching back. She will instantly and slowly start to watch you. Why is she watching you? She is wondering if she made a mistake. This is a form of reaching out passively. Don't try to again show love when she likes your post. Don't even text her, Isaac. Accept the what is without trying to engage with Hannah. She will realize that the way she thought you are, the way she perceived you, how she thought she knew you, that is not who you are. She thought she was in control, but again there is uncertainty. She thought she knew you, but again she doesn't know you. She will come back. But the worst part is, they come back too late, when you have already changed, you have grown, your values are different, your interests are different. You know that she is not in control. You are. She cannot define who you are. You are. She cannot influence you in any way. You are. And now that it's too late for her, she's not in your league. Unless she works on herself consistently with proof that she is willing to build a healthy relationship. And she needs to be on the league of healthy so that you can meet in the middle. But we are not sure Work on yourself. Don't expect her return. She needs to learn that she made her mistake. She needs to realize that what she did, it was wrong. You need not to go back to your own old pattern. It gives her a perception that you are only playing a game to get her attention. This will reinforce again a specific perception, thinking that she is in control of you. Allow her to work hard for you and for the relationship, and to prove her worth for you and for the relationship. No, you are not manipulating her. You are deciding to do the right thing for both of you.